I want to show you something kind of scary but also kind of cool. I want to show you how a bad guy can intercept your login and your login session if you fall for a certain phishing attempt, and why it's one of the many reasons we must remain vigilant against this kind of trickery. Here's how it works. The video of this attack I am using here is from our phishing vendor. Here the victim's name is Kevin. Kevin receives an email with a Let's Connect invitation claiming to be from LinkedIn. However, if you look really closely, which you should always do, you'll see it's not really from LinkedIn. Falling for the fish, he clicks on the Interested button and something fascinating happens. It takes him to a fake web page that the bad guy controls that looks exactly like the real LinkedIn page. You see, the bad guy is sitting in the middle between Kevin's computer and the real LinkedIn site. Anything that Kevin tries to send to the real LinkedIn site gets sent from Kevin's browser through the bad guy's fake LinkedIn site and then ultimately onto the real one. So anything sent through this connection is available for the bad guy to see and intercept. In this example, Kevin enters his LinkedIn username and password. The bad guy then captures that username and password and forwards it to the real LinkedIn site at the same time. Now, Kevin is smart and he set up multi-factor authentication on his LinkedIn account. So when LinkedIn sees that his login name and password are correct, LinkedIn sends a text to his phone with his login code that is used to verify that it is really Kevin logging in. Kevin receives this code and enters the code. The bad guy then forwards that code to the real LinkedIn site, and the real LinkedIn site logs Kevin in. The bad guy, however, has gotten some really useful information in the meantime. He has Kevin's email and password, but he also has this thing called the token cookie. You see, the token cookie is what's sent back to your browser by websites you've successfully logged into. Until you log out, or until your login times out, your browser uses that token cookie to tell the website, hey, I've already authenticated. That token cookie is embedded in Kevin's browser, so LinkedIn knows it's Kevin and that it proves he's logged in. However, since the bad guy has intercepted Kevin's login, he or she also has a copy of Kevin's token cookie that they can use too. Here it shows the bad guy putting the token cookie in his Chrome browser using this thing called the developer tools, and after simply refreshing his browser, bingo, now he has proven to LinkedIn with that token cookie that he is also Kevin. The bad guy has full access to Kevin's LinkedIn account. The important lesson here is that we still need to be vigilant and careful. Multi-factor authentication protects us in a lot of great ways, but bad guys can still trick us into giving them access to our accounts. So as always, remember, if you receive something you didn't expect and it asks you to open an unknown attachment or click on a link, log in or take any action in any manner, verify it first. If you know the sender, call them on the phone and ask them if they intended to send it. Don't reply to the email because we've seen attackers in control of email accounts providing some very friendly and nice responses. If it's from a site like LinkedIn or any of the other websites you normally use, don't use the link in the email. Instead, go directly to the real LinkedIn.com or gmail.com or amazon.com or whatever it is. Use your browser's known trusted bookmarks instead. If you have to use that particular link in the email, hover your mouse over the link and look closely at it. Verify beyond a doubt that it takes you to the real site before clicking.